What's good? What's good on this call, man? I'm gonna jump in real quick. I'm gonna wait for what's going on, man. I'm gonna get started here real quick. I'm not gonna be on here very long because what I want to talk about is how to make prospecting calls and book the appointment and get more sales from that. Because I know a lot of people are struggling with the prospecting calls. So it don't matter whether I'm relaxing on a vacation. At all times, I'm always gonna find ways to be able to relay information. So yeah, I am chilling at a little hideaway resort spot in Orlando, Florida. But at the same time, what I want to talk about is how to make those prospecting calls and book the appointment. Good morning, Jay. What's going on, man? So let's get into it. So one of the biggest mistakes, and yeah, I'm checking in, like I just was saying, on vacation, kicking back, no matter what. If you got things you know you need to do, always make sure you handle your priorities first before you get your party on or you kick it on. So what I want to talk about this morning is how to make prospecting calls and book the appointments. One of the biggest mistakes that I see is that when people are picking up the phone to get ready to make those prospecting calls, a lot of people are doing it without any real pre-prepped planning. And what I mean by that is when you're making that call, really, what is your objective? You know, a lot of people think that they're calling, and I'm going to be specific with automotive sales, but you can apply it to almost any type of sales. When people are making that phone call, most salespeople dread. What's up, Greg? Most people dread, my man Greg Webb out there in Georgia. What's going on, baby? Most people dread making that prospecting call, right? Why? Because they are terrified of what that customer may say. Let's just be real. Most people pray that they get a voicemail when they're making that prospecting phone call. They're dialing that number saying, oh, Lord, I pray that these people don't pick up. I can leave them a voicemail, and that way my manager can get off my ass. But at the end of the day, in today's environment, the only people who will be successful and who will make money will be those who know how to give good phone. Because in a world of post-COVID, let's just face it now, people know that business can be done without necessarily having to come into a dealership and spend all of that time. A lot of people are trying to utilize online. A lot of people are going through the internet. A lot of people are doing a lot of their information gathering on the phone. And the person who's going to book that appointment is the person who makes the most compelling reason for a guest to book that appointment. Understand what I said. Not the person who sells the Carter vest over the phone, not the person who talks the loudest on the phone, not the person who sounds the most chippery on the phone. It is the person who gives the prospect on the other end the good enough reason to book the appointment. And when I say good enough reason, what does that mean? Availability, exclusivity, okay? Urgency and scarcity are two of the biggest influencers over people making a decision to make a move. What does that mean? If you call a customer over a specific vehicle at your lot and you say things like, well, yeah, we got them. We got a ton of them and I'm going to be here all day. So come on in whenever you want. You know what that means? No sense of urgency. I don't have to go in today because they'll have more than enough for me to come whenever I feel like it. But when your objective is, hey, listen, whatever specific vehicle this customer may be interested in, I can't guarantee that it's going to be here by the end of the day. I can't guarantee it's going to be here by the end of the hour. But the fact of the matter is, since I have it now, and I know they're interested in it now, let me do everything I can to give them a good enough reason to come in and see it now. Now, will everybody be able to come in and see it now? Maybe not. But that don't mean you don't try to get everybody to come in and to see it now. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, as a sales professional, our objective, we may not get all the money, we may not get all the sales, but our objective is to go for all the money and to go for all the sales. So when you're making that prospecting call, your objective is to sell the appointment. Now, how do you sell an appointment? You sell an appointment by one, initially. When you initially call out to your customer, people love to help folks. But here's what most people do. Ring, ring. Hey, this is Brian over at ABC Dealership, and I'm calling John to touch base with you and see if you're still interested in the blah, 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 blah. As soon as you say touch base, what does that even mean? And I hear people say that all the time. I'm not calling to touch base. I'm calling to find out if you are the John that submitted some information that came across my desk that you are interested in a 2021 yada yada vehicle. Am I speaking with the right John? Yeah, this is okay, John. I'm looking for a little bit of help. Help me out here because I want to make sure I get you all the information that you deem necessary for you to come in and take a look at this vehicle we have available. So let me ask you, John, Will you give me a little bit of help? I have a few questions, and I just want to make sure that you and I are on the same page. Okay, John, let me ask you, are you looking for something that's new or pre-owned? And then you want to go right into it, but you want to learn how when you initially contact someone, you want to make the phone call and you ask for the individual by first name. She may call and say, ring, ring. Hey, this is Brian. May I speak to John? Make sure you say who you are by your first name. Hey, this is Brian. Can I speak to John? This John. John, hey, I'm calling from ABC dealership. And John, some information came across my desk that you were looking for some info on a 2021 Toyota Camry. Am I speaking with the right John? Well, yeah, this is awesome, John. Well, the reason why I'm calling is because we do have one available here, okay? And what I wanted to do is I wanted to answer any questions and provide you with any information that you may be interested in so that we can see when you'll come in to see what we have available for you. So, and then you want to go into whatever questions you have. But you initially want to call by saying your name first. Then you want to ask for your guest or for your prospect by first name. Because people who ask for someone by first name are those that are familiar with someone. But if you call and say, can I speak to John Stewart? Guess what? That's a dead indicator that you have no idea who this person is. Because who calls and asks for somebody first and last name? Now, are we going to confirm up that that is John Stewart? Of course. But at the end of the day, on the initial part of the call, our objective is to not make this person get super defensive and shut down on us by us asking first and last name that we have no familiarity with them. When they hear us say, hey, this is Brian, can I speak to John? That person should be saying, Brian. I wonder who that is. Yeah, this is John. John, this is Brian over at ABC dealership. And the reason why I'm calling, you initially want to go into the reason next. See, human beings would do anything that we ask them to do if they fear no retribution, they fear no harm, and they know what's going on. So you know, hey, this is Brian over at ABC dealership. And the reason why I'm calling, John, because some information just came across my desk that you would like some info on a 2021 or a 2020, yada, yada, yada. Am I speaking with the right John? Yes, he. Excellent, John. Well, listen, my only purpose for calling is to answer any questions you may have and provide you with any information that you may be looking for. So let me ask you, John, what information or what questions do you have that you would like to have answered? See, it's all about you, sir. All about you. All about you. And you want to go through, let them ask you the questions. Because whether they ask you now, you might say, well, I don't want to answer them now to get them in. Do you really think they're going to come in if you're unable to facilitate or answer what they're asking? No. If we're asking somebody to do something for us, under the law of reciprocity, you have to be willing to do something for them first, okay? You have to be willing to do something for them first. So please, make sure that when you're making a phone call to somebody, as opposed to you just calling to ask them to do for you, I want you to come in. I want you to do this for me. Always call from a position of servitude as to what you can do for them first, meaning the only reason I'm calling is to answer any questions you may have and provide you with any information that you may be looking for. So let me help you. What information can I get for you, or what questions do you have that you would like to have answered? See how it's all about you. It's all about you. It's all about them. Okay. Then after that, answer the questions and then let them know, hey, listen, most intelligent people like yourself like to put their eyes and hands on it before they make any decisions. So I have an availability this morning at 11 and one this afternoon at 3. Which one of those work best for you to come on in and put your eyes and hands on it and see what you think about it? See what you feel about it. Okay, so when you tying up the appointment, you don't have all day. Hey, listen, I have an availability at 11 and one this evening at 6. Which one of those work best so you can come in and put your eyes and hands on it and see how you feel about it? See, when you give them specific options of time and let somebody know you're busy and you have specific times of the day that you'll be available. But when you just make it like you can come anytime, any time of the day when you feel like it, well, guess what? Nobody wants to deal with somebody that's just available all day. Nobody wants to deal with somebody that don't have any other people that they're dealing with. So keep that in mind. And listen, and when they lock it in and say, yeah, I'll come in at 6. Excellent. So let me confirm this up with you. Other than a natural disaster, are you confident that you'll make our appointment at 3? You notice what I said? Other than a natural disaster, are you confident that you'll make our appointment at 3? Why not? Because if they're not going to show up, it's not going to be because I didn't ask. Other than a natural disaster, are you confident you're going to make it? Okay? So just a couple things I wanted to jump in. I got to get back up to my room because they're going to get pissed that I'm doing work while I'm out. But hey, man, if you like these word tracks, click the link in the description. Go over, check out the videos and the downloads I have available. If you think this was some, the other stuff will blow your mind. Other than that, I'm Brian Maxwell, man. I'm checking in over and out, and I'll see y'all at the dealership, baby. Make sure you click that link in the description, though. Go check it out. Treat yourself. Don't cheat yourself. If you think what you heard me say was something, check out the downloads I have available. I go even more in depth with even bigger, broader, and more effective word tracks than that. Audio videos, downloads, PDFs, manuals for your phone, for your Bluetooth, your entire business in a box. So if you know you've been struggling, you don't have to be. That's all by choice. Because all you got to do is click that link in the description and go check it out. I assure you, yourself and your family will thank you for doing so. When you come in showing them you made 80, 90, $100,000 for 2021. So if you think I'm bullshitting, just go check my track record. You know what I'm saying? I don't monetize my videos. I don't ask people for cash apps. I don't do any of that. The only thing I do is I bring information and straight content. And for those that want to help themselves, I make it available. My dealer clients around the country would tell you they pay me because I bring value to their salespeople. I help people win. You can win the same way, but all you have to do is take action. Do you know the difference between winners and losers? Solely is in the actions that they take. It's not that anybody's a better human. It's not that anybody's more intelligent. Somebody just may be more informed. See, it's not about intelligence, it's about information. So if you have access to the information, but you're choosing, hold on, I got a call coming in. Told you I was coming in. If you're looking for the information, it's available for you. So let me get off here, man. Let me go in because they're calling me already. I got to get back up to my room. But listen, again, click that link in the description. Go check it out. Thank y'all for checking in with me this morning. Brian Maxwell, I look forward to seeing you at the dealership. Over and out, y'all.